Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amiera and my partner's name is Syazana. So for today's video, I'll be presenting to you guys about our project research. So our research title is Brands Origin and Customer Purchasing Behavior, a study on Malaysian preferences in cosmetic industry.
Okay, so for chapter 1 introduction, there will be 5 things will be covered, which is background of study, problem statement, research question, research objective, and significance of the study.
So background of the study. According to Chen, consumer buying decisions are affected by the judgment of the country of origin of the brand. So when consumers are exposed and supplied with large facts regarding the brand, they tend to use the knowledge and information to influence their buying intention, which includes information of brand's origin. We all know that every different company in each country has different things to offer. Therefore, consumers have abundance of variety or option to choose from. So, with the existence of advanced and improved technologies in certain countries, this allows many businesses to have the opportunity to produce goods with better grade or quality compared to other countries. So, we'll proceed to the next slide, which is problem statement. So, according to a statistic, Malaysia's total trade value in cosmetic and toiletries product has shown an increment from 2013 to 2015. This shows that Malaysians consumer preferably buying products not just from locals, but they prefer imported goods, imported cosmetic products as well. And it says that foreign productions attract consumer due to the availability of advanced technologies and expertise.
So moving to the next slide is research question and research objective. So for our research question is, does brand of origin influence the customer purchasing intention in cosmetic industry? And for our research objective is, we want to analyze, we want to investigate the relationship between the brand's origin of the cosmetic product and customer purchasing behavior. Next is significance of the study. So we expect that our study will benefit for, first, cosmetic company. Cosmetic company can improve their businesses and performance of productions. They also can reach their target audience. Secondly is for college students. So college students can obtain knowledge and deep understanding about the cosmetic industry where they are limited to explore. And last but not least is for cosmetic buyers. So cosmetic buyers can be more cautious and not easily get influenced by the beauty propaganda of the certain cosmetics. So in chapter 2, literature review, there will be 3 things will be covered, which are literature review, hypothesis development, and research framework. So next slide is literature review. So the literature review for our dependent variable, which is customer purchasing behavior, is by Kotler and Keller, which they mention that customer purchasing behavior is the study of the manners of purchasing and removing of products, services, practices, or ideas by the individuals, groups, and organizations in order to meet their necessities and wants. So what we understand about the consumer purchasing behavior is how the customer react, what is their attitude, preference, and how they make decision in the marketplace. So next literature review for independent variable, which is brand origin by Thakor, from the article titled Brand Origin, Conceptualization and Review. Okay, Thakor stated that brand origin is defined as the place, region, or country to which the brand is cognizant or aware by the target consumers. So from what we understand about brand origin is what country that consumer always associate with the brand. So for example, if the consumer saw Coca-Cola product, so they will think of American product. So that's what we understand about the brand of origin. However, brand origin is different to country of origin. from the aspect of manufacturing and advertising. So consumers tend to emphasize the brand's country of origin from a certain brand. Such as, for instance, Nike shoes are well known as American product, even though the production and manufacturing process happens in other countries such as in China. So because most of the Nike shoes are made in China. So that is the difference between the brand of origin and the country of origin.
Okay, next we'll proceed to the next slide, which is hypothesis development. So in hypothesis development, we came up with two hypotheses, hypothesis 1 and hypothesis 2. Hypothesis 1 is there is a positive relationship between brand's origin and consumer purchasing behavior. And for hypothesis 2, consumer purchase intention will be greater for those products that perceived to be from a country with higher availability in technologies and expertise compared to the country that has lower availability in technologies and expertise. And the next slide is research framework. So for our independent variable, IV is brand origins, and for dependent variable, DV is consumer purchasing behavior.
Okay, so next is chapter 3, research methodology. There will be 3 things covered in this chapter, which are population and sample, measurement of variable, and data analysis technique. Population and sampling for our research is we use non-probability sampling, which is quota sampling. Our targeted population is from wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur. Okay, the reason why we choose Kuala Lumpur because we want respondents who are living in urban areas, and most of them, their income level can afford to buy top worldwide and global cosmetic products. Furthermore, they also have knowledge and they know about these global brands of cosmetic products, even though they are not using it. Okay, so data collection tools and technique that we use in this research is we use online survey form questionnaire that we will distribute to our respondents. Okay, other than that, we also use secondary data from Mass Beauty and Personal Care report by Euromonitor International. So it stated that Maybelline has the highest market share in Malaysia, followed by Mary Kay and City Girl. For the premium cosmetic brands, MAC has the highest market share in Malaysia, followed by Estée Lauder and Artistry.
Next slide for chapter 3 is measurement of variable. So in this measurement of variable, there will be section into 2, A and B. And for variable for section A is the demographic profile. We'll measure through checkboxes question type. And for section B, there'll be 2 variables. First is our IV and second is our DV. IV is brand origin and DV is consumer purchasing behavior. And both are measured by using 5-point Likert scale. Then we'll proceed to the next slide, which is data analysis technique. So in this data analysis technique, we have 3 subpoints. First is descriptive statistic, second is reliability test, and lastly is correlation analysis. Okay, so for descriptive statistic, it provides summaries with simple graphic study, and every quantitative analysis of data will be used by researcher to make better analysis. We will use mean, mode, median, standard deviation, and variance. Then reliability test, we'll use Cronbach alpha to measure the internal consistency. So based on the Cronbach alpha table, we can see that less than 6 is poor, between 6 and 7 is moderate, between 7 and 8 is good, and between 8 and 9 is very good, and above 9 is excellent. 9 or above 9 is excellent. And lastly is correlation analysis. Correlation test is used to signify the relationship between brand origin and consumer purchasing behavior. So from the table itself, we can see that 0.5 and 0.7 and above is very good, very strong relationship. Between 5 and between 0.5 and 0.69 is strong relationship. Between 0.3 and 0.49 is moderate relationship. Between 0.1 and 0.29 is low relationship. Between 0.01 and 0.09 is very low relationship. I think that's all for the presentation today. We will answer some of your questions in another session, another day. But for now, thank you for your time. I hope you have a good day. Stay safe, stay at home. Bye. Assalamualaikum.